know that specific compass?
Well, they make compasses for guitars.
Sir, would you hold this please? Good morning. No, I think you misunderstood my meaning. At this point in life, we have all suffered a loss in life. Friends, pets. As long as you remember that loss fondly, you are having a good morning. Please, have a seat. Please, have a seat.
Oh, you talk to me? Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And if you look at what they say, at the back of
I've
your
also
seat,
been dying to meet you. You need this? What should I do with it?
they are just place markers.
Oh, here.
I'll hold that.
In the middle 1800s, a new religious movement, not so new, known as spiritualism. We're familiar with the term. Our loved ones are still with us. If only we could talk to them again one more time. And hence the idea of spiritualism. It was so popular in the middle 1800s. Queen Victoria, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Charles Dickens were very big fans, staunch believers. And so was Sarah Winchester. If you're familiar with the story of Sarah Winchester. Sarah Winchester probably has the most famous haunted house in history. She was told by a psychic she must build a house for the spirits to atone for the deaths of the Winchester rifle. Her husband and father-in-law built the rifle. She was told by a psychic she must build the house for them, or she would be haunted all her days. Construction started in 1884 and stopped when she died in 1922. With all that said and done, let's begin. I spent some of my early teens at the Winchester house. Your name, dear?
Cat.
Kat. I have a sister, Kat. Nice meeting you. I'm Steve. And you are?
Bridget.
Bridget. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Can I see your hands for a second, ladies? Perfect. When the time comes, can I borrow one of your rings?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. At the moment, just cut the deck. We will mark that cut right there. In front of you, there is a bell, book, and candle. One of my favorite old movies. There is some tarot cards, some semi-precious stones, a deck of cards, and a crystal ball. The deck of cards go back to the 14th century. The crystal ball goes back to the Middle Ages. There is also something known as a scrying glass or a witch's glass. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Actually, you guys are much more familiar than you think. Think of your childhood. Magic mirror on the wall. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? They would take the precious stones, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and such, as well as the semi-precious stones, grind them into the glass, thus creating another version of the crystal ball. Kat, may I borrow one of your rings now, please?
Yes. Do you
Any one of them? Oh, you are more open-minded than you let on. That's what the ring is telling me. No, that's what the ring. Are you familiar with something called psychometry?
No.
Psychometry is another one of these types of sciences that you get the vibrations off of objects, primarily metal. Metal is a great conductor of electricity, and so are we. Your ring will stay there in plain sight. Your energy is on that ring with the crystal ball and the scrying glass. That's why I wanted you to cut the cards. Bridget, in front of you, there are 6 semi-precious stones. Are you familiar with any of those stones?
Looks like, is that jade?
No.
And
That's
I
okay.
don't know.
That's okay. There are onyx, rose quartz, malachite, lapis, obsidian, and clear quartz, just to name them. Please give me a number between 1 and 6 and tell me.
2.
2. Now, I mentioned the Winchester house. During her time, she was so worried and superstitious that she built everything in 13s. She built everything upside down. She built everything to confuse the spirits. Let's see if we can confuse mine. You said 2?
Yes.
We will spell 2. T-W-O. Please pick up that one. That one is known as malachite. It is from the Middle East. It is also known as the Stone of Elat. It is for positive energy, love, and matters of the heart. Good choice. Sir, I gave you a little bag to hold before I started all this. Nothing prearranged other than to hold the bag, correct? May I have that bag now, please? I'll take the stuff. Please stand. Here. Now, you had a choice. You saw that they were all different. We were trying to confuse the spirits. What do you have in the bag?
Oh,
I would say that's a good start. Are either of you familiar with tarot cards?
a little bit.
I've never done it, but I know what they are, kind of.
Please take 5 from anywhere. Any 5 from anywhere.
And I'll keep it down.
Leave them face down for a moment. When you go to a psychic or a medium, tarot cards don't really tell you the future. How many do you have? 5. Please take 4 from anywhere. They don't tell you the future. They tell you how best to deal with that future. So they're actually more of a guideline. So you have the 4?
I have 4.
This is what's up. Who wants to play?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
You want to play?
Okay.
Okay. I'll take these. Now you have 9.
Okay.
Put all 9 together. Take a look at them. I have a feeling, you can look at the cards. I have a feeling I need to explain some
Yes.
things. I had to ask. Okay, obviously you can read what it says
Yes.
for these. So there's a few of those in here. There's also numbered cards.
Okay.
That's a 6. These are pentacles or stars or coins, just to make it easier for you. Okay? So again, stars or coins, swords, and again the Roman numeral.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Roman numerals. Cool. So there, and the 4 symbols are stars, cups or goblets, wands, or swords. Those are the 4 symbols. Now what I want you to do is, now I do not want to touch them, pick them up, take a look at them, select one that gets your attention the most at the moment. Don't show it to me.
Oh, sorry.
Pick another one. This isn't a reading.
Okay.
I'll take these. So you take a good look, study it, make sure you, if it's a number card, remember the number.
Okay.
If it's one of the court cards, remember what it says on the bottom.
Okay.
And now I will take the one face down. Now, like I said, tarot cards represent your life and your truth. And like life, we must mix with many other people. And sometimes in life, we get lost in that shuffle. That is life. They've been on the board here. I'm going to ask you some questions about the card you chose.
Okay.
You can lie to me.
Okay.
Let's see if you can lie to my friends here.
Okay.
So if the card you chose was a numbered card, 2, 3, 4, 5, just tell me the number. If the card you chose was a court card, like a page, a knight, queen, or king, tell me that. And you can lie.
I'll say 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 from the top down to the bottom. 5. O, F, 5 of. Now, what would be the symbol on the card? Would it be stars, or swords, or goblets, or staffs?
Goblins.
Goblets. G, O, B, L, E, T, S. Now, have you been lying to me, or have you been telling me the truth?
Can I still lie?
Like I said, you can lie to me.
Oh, I've been telling the truth.
Put one hand down. T, R, U, T, H. Put your other hand on top of that one. One card only. Now for the truth. What is the card you chose?
Queen of Wands. And I lied to him the whole time.
I said you could lie to me. Kat, you chose a card. You cut to a card in the beginning of all this, correct?
These guys, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Those guys. You cut to a card. You haven't seen it yet.
I have not.
Take a look at that card. Do not let anybody see it.
This
Take
one?
that one right there. Do not let anybody see it.
Okay.
Your ring has been in the presence of the crystal ball,
Yes.
also in the scrying glass.
Yes.
Oh, here's your ring back. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you.
I had to move there. Do you see your card there anywhere?
In the glass?
In the glass?
No.
I promise you, the crystal ball did write something.
Okay.
Do you see something?
No?
All things live, all things breathe, all things exude energy, all things vibrate with their own frequency. This is what makes us up. But for life to begin, life must have its first breath. Forgive me on this part.
Oh, wow.
What do you see?
I see my card.
What was your card?
Can I show?
Yeah.
2 of clubs. Wow! 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 Wow!
Like I said, you can lie to me. In 1891, a new game was invented. It was known as the Marvelous Talking Board, or Spirit Board. Today we know it as
Ouija.
most people do not know how to use a Ouija board. Today they come in different sizes, different colors, different shapes. But the soul of them is still all the same. People do not know how to use a Ouija board. Most people are very naive. Most people are very arrogant. They have a tendency to go, is there anybody out there? And you've heard stories of that opens the door. But what they don't tell you is, once you bring out the Ouija board, your intentions are already known. You have already, it's open, it's already there. We have all heard stories of what can go wrong. My own sister tried to burn one. Burn. When you go to handle the Ouija board, please do be careful. Be very specific in what you say and do with a Ouija board. Once it's open, your intentions are already there, which is why I close the door. All that energy is now inside. Because if you do not pay attention, if you do not close the door, they still want to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve Becker. Thank you for coming out. Happy Halloween.
That's great. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Thank you. Who has the thing?
I didn't
I'm
finish
gonna
it.
give you another.
I did have a
Thank
couple
you,
of sips.
Steve. Oh, that's all right. Are you serious?
Yes.
You're lucky I like you, though.
I mean, I was like, oh
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you.
Bye, Steve, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.